What the fuck? So, shit. Oh, crap. Hello, 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 everybody. Hey, Van Peachy, V Peachy. I'm a Peach member. And hey, James Money, how y'all doing? Okay, so I did a show earlier talking about children, and then I'm so sick of being on the news. They talking about this solar eclipse. So I'm trying to inform myself uh, and try to inform y'all um, about this solar eclipse. Um, Cause that's all in the news. I thought maybe we were getting ready to get $1 million. Uh, but hey, Wyoming event adventures. So hold on, y'all. We're gonna find out what this eclipse is all about. And again, like I say, you know, oh, you were in the middle of the last one. So, so what'll happen is the sky will darken. The moon's gonna cover the sun. And so the sky will be dark. And if you want to see this, you had to buy glasses. Total darkness for a little while. And so, you know, it's, I just find it amazing. Uh, but actually the earth used to be dark, but it's gonna be dark. So Wyoming Adventures, you said you was in the middle of it, but I guess if you're into that type of stuff, oh, it was cool to watch. Okay, I don't know. When they say it's cool to watch, and so they say a total solar eclipse will take place on Monday, April 8th, 2024, and it's going to be visible across North America and dubbed the Great North American Eclipse by some media. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between Earth and the sun, thereby obscuring the image of the sun for a viewer of Earth. Okay, you saw it in 2017 and you had glasses on. Like I said, I was just H2O, as long as the clouds don't hide in it. Okay. It's difficult watching it gets totally dark and then quiet. Wow. Yeah, the last one was in 2017. Yeah, it's we're gonna be dark. Um the way they talking about it, you would think it was the second coming of Christ. But Wyoming Adventure says it's nice to watch. But shoot, you gotta get special glasses in order to see it. So I mean, it's gonna go dark. Uh, I don't have the special glasses. I think it's gonna pass somewhere here through Chicago. Yeah. Okay, so we getting ready. I'm gonna play a video. Um, Okay, hold on. I'm not getting. Hold on, y'all. Oh boy, boy, boy. Well, I thought I was gonna be able to play a video. I live in the suburb of Chicago, Joliet. So I guess, so I can know what's going on in the world. I guess um, I'll try to keep up with what's going on tomorrow. Um, I do have a doctor's appointment. Maybe when I leave my doctor's appointment, I can go buy me some glasses. Since H2 double O in Wyoming and even UPG. So y'all have seen it. I've never seen it. I guess I was never interested. Uh, and then, like I said, it's going to be completely dark and they stay real quiet. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got plenty of sunglasses. But I'm pretty sure if I don't get to watch it, it will be, on the news and then I can look at it. But I guess for right now, I guess I do want to look at it myself and need to see what packed. I know they say it starts in Mexico. Starts in Mexico. And it goes through Texas. I don't look at the sun all the time, but I would sure love to see some sun about now. Cause I done got sick of the rain. Sun is good for the body too. Sun is really good for the body. So this is all that we'll be seeing tomorrow on the news. They will be talking, about the solar eclipse. And I'm going to be one of those people. the moon's shadow will sweep across North America. Hold on, y'all. It's so I guess this would be. So is it just when it goes, it's gonna be dark, dark, dark? The moon comes between the earth and the sun, completely blocking out the sunlight. It says you should never look directly at the sun, not even when it's partially obscured by the moon. But if you have the right safety equipment, you'll see the moon's shadow taking a little chip out of the sun, slowly blocking out more and more over it over the course of an hour or so. For a few minutes, it becomes dark as night. Oh yeah, and it gets real quiet, like they all said. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess he he somebody he will somebody or explain to us or tell us what's gonna happen in Chicago, what time. So I'll be watching the news because I do want to see it. Now y'all done got me interested. Yeah, y'all got me interested now. Thank y'all. I was never into science and all of that other kind of stuff. But I'll be interested tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out what kind. I'm glad some people came in here that knew and said it's a nice experience. Because I was thinking, what's the big deal? But I guess to see that where it goes completely dark and it's quiet. Woo! Yeah, it'll be on TV. And then I don't have, like I say, when I leave the doctor tomorrow, if it hasn't passed through my area, uh, where do you get the special glasses from? You said it was a strange feeling. Now, see, that's what I want to hear. Like it was a strange feeling. Hey, six bolts. The birds stopped chirping when it happened here. Oh wow, the sunlight turned. Oh, okay.
The eclipse is coming, and since it's such a rare astronomical event, you don't want to miss out.
I don't know why this. It's not playing. Oh well. It's gonna cross. The path is Dallas, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Buffalo. Hey, Max
Herbal
Appeal.
vacation homes come with 24/7 live support.
I don't know what's up with my tablet. Hey, Max Appeal. Why these videos won't play? Happy birthday, everybody. Max Appeal is celebrating his birthday. I'm telling you, to be alive, considering everything what's going on, uh, it's a privilege.
It's like going to an EDM concert or scooting to work.
Let's see. Yeah, that's
So, Kasha, for the uninitiated and for your parents,
okay. It's gonna be interesting. So I guess I wanna be in the mix. So, and you guys have seen it, and you said it's a good thing to watch. Wow. So Mass Appeal is celebrating his birthday I guess he'll be having a birthday and an eclipse party. Um, I guess I do want to see this now as I'm looking at this. I do want to see this where it goes completely dark and birds stop chirping. Mhm. And that would be, like you say, some type of feeling for everything to be quiet. Yeah. Yeah, everybody, y'all hit the like button and everybody subscribe to everybody. And let's share information. And I don't know everything, but together we can learn it all. And if we are content creators and stuff, we do need to know what's going on. And so we can report on it. Yeah, we are YouTube family. Um, I tell people to subscribe to people, even if you don't like their content. Everybody's not gonna like you, but just help people reach their goal and support each other. So what I just did, solar eclipse of April 8th, 2024. Okay, so I'm gonna follow this, and I guess it's gonna give me updates. And now I'm going to the Chicago news. So it's just gonna go completely dark. The birds will stop chirping. Yeah, that would be interesting. So that's all they talking about on the news. People, they done bought glasses. People have drove in from other cities to witness this. And so everybody says it's interesting to watch. So it says for Illinois, for the second time in less than 7 years, a total solar eclipse will be visible in the raft of Illinois. The moon passes in front of the sun, momentarily turning day into night for those in the path of the shadow. Yeah. So I'm gonna follow this. They even having an event party in Southern Illinois University. So yeah, this is big. This is big. I never was into science, things like that. And I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to play different videos from my tablet. I hope when we have this eclipse, it don't mess up uh, the internet and everything goes dark. It don't affect the power, does it? Okay. As long as it doesn't affect the power. They say best viewing. Oh my gosh. They got 1 million people coming to Cincinnati. So this is big. 1 million people. Why? Y'all have sparked my interest now. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask y'all. So it's gonna go across. It's gonna start. I think they said in Mexico, go through Texas and all of this. So will it be like in all of these cities it's supposed to hit? Will it blacken out as it hit those cities, or will it be one total blackout? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's going through all of these cities, there is once it hit, it's gonna be black, right? Or will it all happen at one time? Can anybody answer that question? Um, as it's going through these different cities, like it starts in Mexico. Oh, it's gonna happen at different times. Okay, okay. So I guess that would be cool. You get to see, darkness hitting different places. Yeah. So I'm gonna find out. I'm following. So, cause they say through Chicago. So is this gonna be one of them moments where they gonna say the day the earth went black again? Oh, I am gonna be grounded. The only thing I do, I have a doctor's appointment that I'm going to tomorrow. And then I'm gonna be watching the news. It's not gonna pass like through the Chicagoland area, more like in Carbondale, Illinois. So that's a couple of hours from me. But I have my interest now. I guess I need to pay more attention to things like this. But the way they talking about it, between the Eclipse and P. Diddy, that's all you hearing about. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be groovy, man. Groovy. Oh man, Wyoming adventures. We done had snow, rain, sleet. It's been doing all kind of stuff here. It was so cold last week. I mean, I had my heat on. I had to go get cold medicine. So it's will it affect? Hey TNT. So when we have the solar eclipse, will it affect anything? Okay, it didn't. It's not going to affect anything. So won't no power go out? Uh, Yeah, the media is crazy. Hey, Jack, how you doing? I'm trying to find out. I was trying to see what was so spectacular about this solar eclipse, but they're saying it's gonna go completely dark. Um, the way they talking about it, I thought they was um. Hey, they talking more about this than the second coming of Christ. But the people in the chat, they have witnessed it. So I'm gonna, try to, I guess, look up at the sky. I'm following. I guess they'll tell me. Yeah, they'll tell us. Well, I tell you what, something is going on with the weather. Cause back in my day when we was coming up, we had more snow and stuff. Um, it was a lot of, we used to have blizzard. This little snow we get now ain't nothing. And then we had to walk to school. Yeah, yeah. I think everybody is woke to the government now. Everybody. They have lied to us about so much stuff because I could remember when they were allegedly when they shot them Chinese balloons. I believe they sprayed chemicals on us. Oh my goodness, TNT, y'all just had a snowstorm. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, the seasons lasting, you know, like is it spring or winter? Yeah, they do stuff to our food. I don't know what to say anymore. Well, you know, I tell people right now. Oh, I think I might get a video to play now. Okay, hold on. They're talking about this eclipse.
Thanks for joining us. I'm NBC5 meteorologist Kevin Jeans.
And I'm Telemundo meteorologist Marisela Vasquez.
Well, we're joining you now to talk about the upcoming solar eclipse that's happening Monday, April 8th.
Where we're going to tell you everything you need to know about this great event in English and also in Spanish.
Yeah, we're going to have it in English and Spanish, and this is a huge, huge deal, Marisela, because we've been talking about this for not just months, but for years.
Yeah, we're preparing for a long time ago for this great event, and we're so excited. Last time we saw it here in Chicago was 2017.
And that was a partial solar eclipse. And we've got so much detail and facts to tell you about too. But this is something that's just not going to happen for a long time too. So hopefully, everybody's getting ready. I know hotels have been getting booked up for a long, long time along this path.
And I'm going to let you explain in English, and I'm going to come back and explain in Spanish.
And we'll send it right back over to you. So, okay, here we go. This is the breakdown, the overall picture here, the big picture of this total solar eclipse. This is going to happen Monday afternoon, April 8th. So the shadow of the moon, as the moon passes between Earth and the sun, the shadow of totality is going to move across southwest Texas and move to the northeast. This is going to be happening, again, Monday afternoon. So it's going to start right around 1 p.m. Central Time, and it's not going to end until about 3:30 Central Time. So for us, that's right through the heart of the afternoon. But this path of totality, this area where these people in this view, or this orange shade here, will be able to actually take off the solar eclipse glasses for just a few minutes. That only lasts about 3 to 4 minutes in these areas, even though the eclipse overall, as it takes a long time for the moon to cross in front of the disk of the sun and then to cross it completely and exit again, that takes a few hours, but it's only a few minutes that they'll actually be able to see the path of totality. And the shadow is going to start out slow. It's going to move slower across Texas, up through Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, but then it's going to pick up some forward speed, and the duration of the totality won't be quite as long across Ohio and over Lake Erie and across upstate New York, and then as that keeps moving to the northeast. But this is a closer view of where you would need to get to if you want to be within the path of totality. So really, Indianapolis is a great spot. Even just southeast of Indianapolis would be, I think, a little better of a spot, because the duration of the total solar eclipse will be just a little bit longer, but you have to at least get past south of Kokomo, well past Lafayette too. So best to at least get to Indianapolis, if not just south of Indianapolis coming from Chicago. Now that's the path of totality. So that's where, again, you'll be able to take off the solar eclipse glasses, but everywhere else across the lower 48 states are still going to get some sort of view of the solar eclipse, but it's not going to necessarily be the total eclipse. It's a partial solar eclipse, meaning you have to keep the glasses on throughout the duration, because the moon will not completely cover the sun's disk. So everywhere in the lower 48 getting a glimpse of this. I mentioned the length or the duration of totality. It's going to be greater across Texas, as the shadow is going to move a little slower. You about 4.5 minutes over South Texas of totality. By the time it gets to southern Illinois, and Carbondale is another great spot driving downstate, over 4 minutes of totality expected there. That's a lot longer than the eclipse that happened in 2017. So not only is it a little bit closer to us and easier to drive, but I think the reward is greater, because the duration of this one is much longer than what we had in 2017. And we're not going to get another one like this for a long time. We're talking even just anywhere in the U.S. to get a solar eclipse like this isn't going to happen until 2045. And it's much later than that to actually get a total solar eclipse in Chicago. So these are relatively...
Now, that's another question I have. How do they know when these damn eclipses gonna happen? Yeah, they've been selling. They've been going to the moon, setting up stuff for a while. But what I'm saying is, how do they know when these eclipses are going to happen? Like, yeah, let me tell y'all something. They doing all kind of stuff that we don't even know about. And what I was saying is, people say, "Don't do this. You should have don't do this. Don't eat this. Don't drink. Don't do that." Well, I believe everything that we eat and drink, they have something in it. They made a lot of these things addictive, like Coca-Cola and different things like that. And then I say, hey, if the food don't kill me, the air gonna kill me. I don't know what they putting in the air. This whole country, the United States, was built on a lie. Yeah. Oh, okay, TNT. I'm glad that you're gonna get yourself better. Yeah, this country, I get it. This whole country was built on a lie. And then I could remember I used to get so upset when they would tell me to press one for English. But then I had to go back and I remembered my history. I said, the United States, you know, they took from everybody. Some of these cities were Mexican cities. You gonna be looking at the solar eclipse tomorrow? I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up. I took cold medicine. I slept like a baby, so I'm gonna be up all night. I have a doctor's appointment, but it's not till 1:40. Thank goodness. So do y'all think uh, the government has control over the moon and over these eclipses, or they just happen? Now here's something, everything you need to know about the eclipse.
It all started when we downloaded Monopoly Go.
Hold on.
What just happened?
Your bank bankrupt.
Hey, Yak, what it
Man,
do? What it do?
what it do, baby? Baby, what's up? What's up? Great topic right
Not,
here.
not a
Definitely a
whole
great
lot.
topic. Yeah, we need to have more conversations like this because it's like, man, a lot of us sit there and just live in this bubble like shit is an illusion. It's a lot going on right up under our nose.
True that. True that. You know, back, they came up with conspiracy theories, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was just to throw people off track.
Yeah.
I can remember, you know, when they used to talk about UFOs and
Mm-hmm.
aliens and spaceships, they told people they was crazy.
Yep.
And then here last year, they finally had to admit that UFOs have been landing here. There was aliens and spaceships and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's like, man, we gotta. It's they use the 52 fake out the Jedi mind trick on us because if you repetitiously say something over and over, most of the people that hear it is gonna believe it without any type of research or finding out. Just because somebody say the sky's blue, why is that really the color that we choose? You know what I mean? That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? I try to dig all the way in depth on everything. I don't believe nothing there, but you got to show me a little bit. I don't believe everything that come out people's mouths.
Yeah. Well, a whole lot of studies have come out with
Mm-hmm.
what the government has done. Like they gave prenatal vitamins, different vitamins to minorities than
Yep.
they did white women.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a fact. But this what we need to really realize across the board. They use it. They use color lines like that shit really matter. It ain't even black. It ain't even about black and white when it come to them. It's about that money. It's about that grain.
right.
It's about them. It's about that. It's status. It used to be we caught up in the. They keep the people caught up in that whirlwind of color line shit. Like that racism shit matter when it in the real world. That shit don't even matter. You know what I mean? It matter when we in our emotional feelings, but in the real world, man, when it count, that shit don't matter. They'll fess up white people the same way they will blacks. For real.
Yeah, yeah. And you're right. And that's why I keep trying to tell people that they the one made the race thing.
Mm-hmm.
They the one. And that's why I say I'm not going to hate people or dislike any race of people. They
Yeah.
started that. They want us to be mad at each other
Yeah.
and all of this to
That's so.
keep our minds distracted
Yeah.
from what's
That's
really
so.
going on.
We have to handle everybody accordingly. Black, white, brown, whatever, man. You handle every man accordingly, every woman accordingly, and that means respectfully or violating. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Yeah.
It's like, Man, I respect people, man. Color don't mean nothing to me unless you make me show you that I'm a proud black man. Other than that, man, I'm cool with everybody.
Yeah. And like you say, it's all about the dollar. Yeah. It's all about the dollar. And
That's
I
a fact.
say we being distracted with all of this stuff. Well, supposed to be the year of exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Exposure. Now we've been knowing all of these politicians were snakes and they all been stealing. Ain't no good politicians anymore.
They've been stealing the funds. They've been stealing the kids. They've been stealing the color folks inside. There's a lot going on, man.
Yeah,
That they tell us we can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? They tell us we can't, and we're not allowed to talk about certain stuff, especially on platforms like this.
yeah, yeah. But um, I hope one day, I will see something. But for right now, I don't see people
Mm-hmm.
uh, coming together. That used to be my wish, but
Yeah,
it's just too many things that they doing to divide us, and we falling for the okie dokie.
let me get in on that. It's not they're not even really doing it. They just gave us the accessibility. This right here, this internet. This right, man.
Yeah,
This is the most addictive thing going right now. And it's like, man, we need to just take a family of 5, go out to dinner. 3 out of them 5 gonna be sitting there with their face in their phone. Families don't even have conversations no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody face locked to the screen. If they wipe the internet out, phones out, and then stop the groceries from coming in these ports, man. They say aliens and shit. We be walking around here like aliens. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no alien. We be riding like Cambodians for real. In the blink of an eye.
and then check this out. Who would have ever thought, like you would be holding a phone in your hand? You know, I already got carpal tunnel. I mean, I was an old typist. You know,
Man.
where I started on them old typewriters.
Yeah,
And now,
that's how bad we had to come from the gut. I got a question.
yeah,
How many people know? How many numbers everybody know in their phone? How many telephone numbers do you? I know one. I know one number by heart, and that's my
right.
wife. I don't know no number. I'm lost.
Ain't that something? And we
Yeah,
used to have everybody's numbers memorized, or we
memorized.
kept a list or a phone book. Yeah, Wyoming adventures. It's a lot of people that's feeling the way we feel. We
Yeah,
seeing
man.
it, you know.
Man, Wyoming. I'm one of the, I'm a realist, and man, I'm outspoken, and man, I speak the truth on whatever. Come check me out. Come check my channel out, people. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chicago
check them
Smiley.
out.
Man,
Yeah,
I don't do no frou shit. Man, I keep it straight across the board, and man, respectful unless otherwise, have to. But man, I just try to tell the truth out here. Before I get over here and say anything,
hey,
I won't
Tommy
say nothing.
Tracy. Yeah, and I tell people, whatever higher power you believe in, you better keep them first.
Man,
Because I'm gonna tell you, I just I just feel like there's getting ready to be a shift. I don't know what it is yet, you know. But we
it's
squabbling. You know
it's
what
already
got
happening,
me?
sis.
Yeah. What gets me is, okay, this is election year.
Mm-hmm.
So now Biden or Trump, I don't care for either one of them. Now, Trump does say some things. If you listen, it makes sense. Now, when he said the election could have been stolen or it was stolen, he doggone right. Because we saw what the Bushes did to Al Gore down there in Florida with his brother Jeb being the governor. They stole that election. So don't sit up here when this man, he know anything's possible. And we all got to think that anything is possible. Y'all better start listening to what these folks telling y'all.
And the Jedi mind trick is real. You know what I mean? And as far as like that, I wasn't a firm supporter of Trump. I'm definitely not a supporter of Biden. But I had a question asked to me: Were we living better when Trump was in office? And I'm going from lower middle class to middle class. It was more income circulating in the community at that time. Whatever reason why. He just happened to be in office. I'm not saying he's the reason, but it was more generational income floating through the community while he was in office. It did have something to do with him. I don't know, but he was there when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So
all I know
that's a fact.
Is everything is sky high now. This is crazy. We should not be living like this. Food should not be costing that much. Rent should not be costing that much. I mean, and how long did we went from that other man whose name I don't even like to mention? Yeah, they all lied to us, Wyoming.
I'm telling people this is what we need to do. I'm actually working on right now. Because I'm not in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, born and raised, but I live in Baltimore. This is my second home. I'm actually finna run for the alderman here. It's like, man, except I keep telling everybody, stop telling our kids the police is bad. Stop telling our kids, man, we better tell our kids to become police, become judges, become senators, become lawyers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm running for alderman because I'm tired of these little fucktards when they empty my trash, leaving trash up in my area where my trash cans go. We got to stop them the inside out. If man, you gonna talk about it, do something about it. And I'm willing to do something about it, you know?
And that's good. Thank you, Chairman Tracy. I'm glad that you taking that step because I do volunteer work and I've seen the whole shift. The whole shift where I don't even go and volunteer that much.
Yeah, everything they turned to a scam. You know what I'm saying? They made everything so looking glamorized. So that's why everything's so sky high because they done drilled in our head. You have to have XYZ to be accepted as the it thing. You know what I mean? Like, come on, don't no clothes make me, don't no cars make me, none of that. I could come in with a pair of tennis shoes, sweatpants, and a hoodie with a fitted cap. And man, we can talk sports, we can talk religion, we can talk politics, or we can talk some gangster shit. You got to be able to have more than one face in this country. You have to.
Yeah. And you got to start paying attention. Yep. You know, we used to think, well, if it don't affect me, you know, it's not my problem. Well, y'all see where that's landed us. You know.
Yeah, that's a bad way to think. That's why, man, when I started my channel, it's therapeutic for me. Cause you know what I mean, my walk was different. But it's like, nah, man, that's why my message is the end game don't gotta be death or the penitentiary. And that's a fact. Gotta tell these little shorties. But a lot of the old heads or the elder statesmen, they done got so in tune to listening to everybody saying they crazy. Them little fucktards ain't crazy. You know what I mean? You gotta carry yourself, especially the OGs from the hood. If you still sitting out there drinking and smoking with them, they ain't gonna respect you. But if you carry yourself like a real G, and that's a grown ass man, they have no choice. That's why I talk to all of them. You know what I mean? Even if it don't stick to them. I did my part. You know what I mean? And that man, we obligated to do that, especially us ones that put some poison all through the hood. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to go back and make things right. And but these kids now, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what nobody say. I believe they put something in the formula, Similac, Infamil. I don't know what they did. Anytime you guys had an 11 and 12 and 16-year-old kids go rob a damn bank.
Man, that's them damn peers, mama. They eat them Xannies and them Percocets without, man, in them stamp, them fake motherfucking purchase. That shit driving these shorties crazy, man. They be out of their mind.
Yeah, I know the weed. Cause all of that stinky smelling stuff, you know they gotta put some chemicals on that stuff.
Man.
And I remember back in my day, you know, we rolled joints, and you could smoke a joint, you think high for a minute, get the munchies, and go to sleep.
Exactly.
You know, y'all laughed about some shit and then ate up everything, and then you passed out. Hell, now they doing some crazy stuff now.
Man, they be smoking 2 ounces a day, stuffed blunt. Like, you little fucks crazy, man. Hey, I know you remember the yellow envelope bags, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them $5 nickel bags, and you got some joints out of there, and then you save your roaches and then re-roll them. Yeah.
My mom and my brother used to have the weed clips with the Indian feathers on the end. You remember that? That's how they used to smoke the roaches.
Yeah. But this stuff, all these chemicals they putting on this stuff, messing with this, just the smell alone. You know,
yeah,
I don't even know how anybody would smoke something that smells like that.
I used to smoke like crazy when I was younger. That shit ain't right, man. I'm like, man, it ain't right. If I'm gonna do something where I ain't in control of my motherfucking equilibrium, I ain't doing it. For real.
Yeah. And but I was wondering about the solar eclipse because they kept talking about that, and then I'm like, well, what's so spectacular? You know, like, are we going to get some money tomorrow, or what's so special?
Yeah,
But,
now the eclipse, that's the one you're not supposed to look directly at the sky or something, right? Ain't that what the eclipse is supposed to
be? Yeah. But the way they was talking about it, I'm like, well, what's the big deal? But they say it's something nice to watch, and then, you know, it's gonna go dark from cities to cities. And so
Wyoming, right? Killer calm. Dope man. Every week got a different name now. What happened to Sex Bud?
Huh?
All the weed got all these different exotic names now. Whatever happened to skunk weed or Sex Bud? Yeah, but it's like, man, it's a lot going on. Man, I appreciate you, but it's a good topic right here, Ben. We need to have more of these. Definitely do. Man, but I'm just tapping in to say salute to everybody. Says, man, I appreciate you. You know, always, man, nothing but love and respect. Man, everybody in the chat, come check me out, man. Yak, Chicago's finest.
He be having some good topics too.
I mean, I keep it real, no lies. I tell my story. I got a different, man. My walk is a lot different than most. I promote my music, 100% ownership. I own my entire catalog. You know what I'm saying? So man, come check me out. And I don't tell no lies, no BS. I ain't gonna never fess you up. You know what I mean? Because I got one person in the chat. I'm gonna give you the same way if I had 1,000. I'm gonna give you me. So I appreciate everybody. Check your boy out. Appreciate you, man. Always love, sis.
Thank you for coming. Well, you know, I'll be going over there.
Yeah,
I took a little vacation. I got on the cruise, and then I didn't get the internet. And so
yeah. Me and the wife, we got one planned, but y'all saw that bridge go down here in Baltimore, right? So they got the piers all locked down. I'm scared to mess with the water right now.
but check this out. Do you think that was intentional?
1,000%. Yep.
I mean,
The trajectory. Listen what I'm saying. How the piers set up. His trajectory was already off where he wasn't going to make the open gap in either way. It was like he drove right into it. On top of, they have guider boats here that guide the ships in and out. So it wasn't one out there at night. I'm just saying, you know. That's
from coming across the water?
It's 5 minutes from my house too, sis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, me and the wife have been across that, man, hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness it didn't happen during rush hour, and then they didn't.
That is a fact. That, man, it was a tragedy either way. Cause it's like, man, we gotta look at things for what it really is. The same way how the trajectory for 9/11, they knew the exact spot they hit something for total eradication. Man, same thing there. That ship was 970,000 tons. It didn't have a chance. You know what I'm saying? For real. I appreciate everybody, man. Thank y'all. April, appreciate you. Always love and respect. Holla back at your boy. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Much love.
For coming in.
Always.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That bridge I'm working to me. Where you at? Just be. Yeah, it's a lot going on, y'all. Something happened. What it is, I don't know. I don't know. But I hope they're not trying to start another war. Yeah. If they do, everybody they let come over here, they need to go fight that war. All of them migrants, they let come over here. I wish I was given a chance to live rent free for 2 years. Yeah. Can't see. It's being put right in our faces now. So if you can't see what's going on now, they messing with the kids. Well, they've been messing with them. You know, Hollywood is Hollywood. Uh, it's a lot of dirty stuff going on, but good can overcome bad. Yeah, we shouldn't have a homeless problem in America. It shouldn't be a homeless problem. and they let them. No, they didn't find any nukes. They was over there protecting them oil refineries. That's all that was. That yeah, Yak, and then you can't talk about them people neither. They'll take your channels. You can't talk about them people. They've been calling us names all our life, but you can't talk about them alphabet people. They'll take your channels. And then look at who they using to be the face of all of this stuff. They use our people. We want to be seen and heard so bad. There's no way Dwayne Wade should have had his young son doing all the stuff he did. But you know, that's their kids. We can't tell people what to do with their kids. And I lose your channel. They taking people's channels left and right. You gotta watch what you say. They done come up with their own language now. But Yak, who is that? That they come over here and our community. That's our fault. Cause we don't go to none of the meetings or nothing. But they in our community selling high priced food on the gas stations. You go in there, they be on their phones. You know, they don't even say thank you. But they get that type of behavior because the government that made them think that we second class citizens. But when we had the neighborhood stores, yeah, they didn't want to buy from our people talking about their prices. Wyoming of vengeance. When I told people I can only be concerned about the United States, they tried to say I didn't love all people. I said, see, now you're trying to put words in my mouth. I can only be worried about the United States. I can't be worried these other countries. Hell on earth right here. Okay, I know right where 153rd and Dixie Highway. Hey, Yak, do you know who used to run? And man, I miss that place. That was all 147. And then I used to go up there to a place called Arnie's. They had a nightclub. Hey, hopeful Heather. Yeah, no, we can't take care of everything. We can't. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna support our own. We ain't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then remember everybody used to go to the J Town in Chicago. You know, you can't even say that word no more. Yeah, our country is in huge debt. We done stole from everybody, every race. Yeah, we got a lot of poor people in this country. A lot of homeless people, veterans. They don't take care of the people that went and protected this country. You know, them politicians, them congressmen, you know, them people sitting up there making 200 and something $1,000 a year. They can't relate to a person that's only making 30, 40,000. And it needs to be a cap on that too. And then the people don't need to be getting that salary basically until they die. I broke up. No, I was saying, um, what part? Oh, I was saying earnings. Did you know anything? The people that own George's barbecue, they were off 147th and Sibley. Man, I missed that place. And I used to go to a place, Ernie's. We used to go all up there shopping. Lincoln Mall in Matson. Um, all of them little strip places, getting our clothes. You know, that was a big thing to run up to the city and get your stuff. $7 for a gallon of milk? Yeah, Ernie's had some good food. Hmm. Wow. Wyoming, that's like, it's a lot of land and stuff out there, right? I can see Wyoming being a natural energy place. Mhm. And then some of the subjects I want to talk about, Heather, you find, uh, you can't really talk about them because they'll try to strike your channel. Heather, how you been doing? Don't get lost in the sauce, Heather. Stop letting them folks get you all upset and responding. Once people show me who they are, I'm done with them. I ain't got time and energy to be wasted on people. No, I don't do that. Mm-mm. Hey, Lisa, how you been doing? A lot of these people on social media ain't rap too tight neither. Oh, Lisa, it's what time is it here? It's 1:46, but I've been in bed. I did a morning show, took cold medicine, and then when I woke up, I'm looking at the news. All they was talking about was the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse. So I went and looked it up to find out what it was all about. People say it's cool to watch, and so Lisa, you don't have glasses. Is it coming in your path? Cause that would be cool. I'm gonna try to look. I'm on the 15th floor where I stay at, so to see it go all black. They said it goes all black, and then the birds stop chirping. Like it's before the good Lord said, "Let there be light." I guess that's what you experience. Oh man! And so, yeah, man, do you know? Sometimes when I would leave a club or just felt like I wanted some barbecue, I went right up there to George's on 147th. And I'm like, why? Why did they have to close that place down? It was some good food, good eating, and you know, unfortunately, some families don't keep the money going. And Lim's barbecue in Chicago off 75th, it don't taste the way it used to taste. Man, that's cool. See, you knew George, man. So George passed, and the kid did he have any kids? Because that was a good spot. We rode by there about a month ago. It's all boarded up. Well, a lot of people are not getting ready to deal with the public anymore due to COVID. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to deal with the public. Cause when you go to fast foods now, shoot, you might be waiting 15 to 20 minutes to get your food now. They have one person working the cash register, preparing the food, and doing everything. I saw it. And now they paying them 15, $17 an hour, and that's good money. But people still ain't going. Mm. Ooh. So when they finally decide to pay the fast food workers the money they deserve, you know, that was only because COVID forced them to do that. You think about them people that own them McDonald's and all of that stuff, and they was paying those employees minimum wage, no benefits, and them fast food restaurants, they, man, they were making money. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to find me some mods, um, and I can drop y'all links. Hold on, so everybody can subscribe to everybody. I'm actually what I'm waiting on, y'all, is the new world order. Cause something brewing. I hope I see it before I leave this earth. Heather, I am doing fine. This weather had me down. Well, it still got me down. Then I went on the cruise and went to visit my sister. They had all kind of neon signs going with a pilot, high alert. That's why I be trying to tell people is that the way the pollen was down there, you keep breathing that in, that could kill you. And I had outgrown a lot of my allergies. But wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to drop people's links. Well, I'm going to tell you, Wyoming adventures. I have to say this. The churches I belong to, they were good churches. And the pastor, they wasn't taking salaries. They were doing a lot for the community. Hey, do any of y'all go to food pantries? You know, a lot of people shame to go to food pantries. Okay, I just dropped Wyoming Adventures. See, society got us so messed up. People can be sitting at home hungry and won't go to a food pantry. I ain't ready to starve for nobody. They give out some good stuff at the food pantries. You know, it's a lot of good people on YouTube that's really giving some great advice. See, social media ain't all that bad. It just depends on how people want to take it. You can get encouragement from people. You can tell people telling you how to invest your money, save for a rainy day. The talks that our parents didn't give us because they just did the best they could with the knowledge that they had. We have Rocky Mountain food services once a month. Yeah, I gotta get back on them. Uh, does anybody, y'all do any volunteer work or y'all check on y'all loved ones? Cause I'ma tell you, they done got people so brainwashed now that you got people saying they don't talk to their family because they toxic and stuff. Well, you can buy good freeze-dried foods to storage that will last for 25 years. Will it really last for 25 years? Because when you look at the expiration date even on canned goods now. Some of that food is only good for a year. Hold on, I'm trying to drop everybody's link. Okay. I know I got like Vienna sausages, potter's meat, sardines. I got all kind of stuff if something was to happen where I wouldn't have to be hungry. And so this year, in the building I live in, we'll be planting a garden again. And then that way I can have my tomatoes and my greens. Y'all hear that loud train? Wow, that's something Yak know, George. See, that's why I try to tell people. Also, like, this world is big, but trust and believe is small. You might run into people that know other people. Water purifier tablets. Yeah, that old loud train, and sometimes it be fast. I It be going fast and blowing that whistle. I be thinking it's coming up here in my apartment. Wow. So everybody, it's going on 2 hours. The solar eclipse is going on tomorrow. Um, the sun, the moon is gonna cover the entire sun, and it's gonna go black. Yeah, so I got a lot of canned goods, like I say, in case something was to happen. Um, but I do got to keep me a couple of cases of water, and since COVID, I learned to keep stocked up on toilet tissue and paper towels, which I always kept a stock of them because I would buy the rope, the angel saw, and I think I got what 12? Oh, the 24. So I think I had 2 or 3. Now I got 5 of them. Carmen Tracy, I dropped your link too. Hmm. Yeah, so it's gonna start. I think they said at 1 p.m. And I really, due to you, Wyoming, and H2O and V Peachy, y'all said y'all watched it and it was interested to see. So I'ma take y'all advice. Y'all say it's interesting. And I'm gonna be trying to look tomorrow. Yeah, I put Yak's link. Let me do you see it? I put everybody's link in there, even yours, Wyoming. Y'all don't see them? Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's link. I gotta find V Peaches. Okay. Okay. So I think I got everybody's link that came in here. Let me see. V Peachy. But there is a lot of people doing some great things on YouTube. And y'all need to check them out. Also, when I do the standing in the gap, if you guys can subscribe to those people or run their playlist, a lot of them trying to get monetized. And they need our help. I still believe that if all of the small YouTubers stuck together, there shouldn't be any reason people should be getting 200 to 300 views, because you got all these different communities, and if everybody supported everybody, you should be at least getting 200 to 300 views. All the different people that's on YouTube, and I know this little circle right here that we in, most of the same people going around supporting the same people. And then, like I say, everybody ain't rap too tight that's on here neither. Yeah. Now, what, let me see. What you been talking about lately on your shows, Wyoming? It looks like you do a lot of traveling. Because I think the last time I watched you, you were on the road going somewhere. You like to drive around and show us the scenery too.
Maybe I get
Well, check this out. You know, for some of us people that's older, not working, YouTube helps us, with depression. A lot of people that's dealing with health issues. It will take your mind off a lot because the second time I got breast cancer and had my breast removed, now if I sat still, I would be sitting there. Is my cancer gonna come back? Will it take me out this time? Yeah.
maybe I get
Okay. Wyoming looks beautiful. Mm. You have some birds. My grandmother had birds.
Here you go. Population. You can touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on.
So you got a love for birds and those mountains. If anybody knows Dan, he has he's into fishes and aquarium, and he's been having some bad luck with some fish he's had, and I've been really watching every night to make sure Oscar, is doing okay. So you have two birds. Yeah, I'm going through your shorts now. Yeah, you got some nice shorts on here. And you live in Casper. Hey, did it snow there recently? 'Cause we had snow last week. And what is the Thermopolis? What is that? Okay, you live in Buffalo. Ooh, y'all did get a lot of snow. Ooh, on April Fools. Yeah, I was fit to be tired last week. It was snowing. I was cold. So is that an apartment complex that you live in? Oh, Demopolis. It's Hot Springs. Okay. And I'm trying to think of some place. Um, I do want to move. I want to move to where it's a warmer climate because I've got arthritis in my entire body. My bone mass is low. The radiation damaged my bones. Yeah, I want to move to a warmer climate. So I've been looking online. I've been applying. Oh, Wyoming is very dry. Yeah. The older I'm getting, the more like at this point in my life, I can go live in the country, but not too country. I don't want to be that country where there's only one store and I got to go to town once a week. But I do, like I say, I want to get to a warmer climate. Yeah, the Midwest we do have hard winters, but they haven't been hard to what I can compare to from years ago. I went and I lived in Little Rock, Arkansas. I liked it there. I did live in Dallas, Texas, but I couldn't take that heat. Yeah, and the older you get, the more you realize what's really important in life. I think having a roof over your head, food to eat, and some clothes. Um, and then, be able to take some vacations. That's if you want to. I know some people have not even left Joliet. Mm. My allergies. Yeah, when I lived in Dallas, Texas, I had to go to the emergency room because, like, I couldn't breathe. Well, I gotta put you in the next standing in the gap. Because are you trying to get monetized? Well, it's good to go traveling to see this country. Every city's got some history. And then to know that there's other places that you can live. So I gotta make sure I put you in the next standing in the gap. But looks like Wyoming has plenty of mountains. Yeah, I'm glad you found it too. I just took my first cruise and I'm hooked. And so I'll be taking another cruise next year. And advice to my audience, if you really want to travel and take cruises or take vacations, you can always book a trip and pay for it every month. Yeah, y'all got a lot of mountains. I'm looking at your shorts. You know what? When I was in Seattle, Washington, Wyoming, um, and when I was sitting on my cousin's balcony, I could see the mountains, and those mountains had snow on them. John Denver had a song. Well, he was from Denver. He made a song, Rocky Mountains and stuff. Yeah, and that was so weird to me to see snow. This was in August on top of the mountain. 'Cause I told my cousin, I said, now the only drugs I do now is prescription pill. But is that snow on them mountains? And since I enjoyed my cruise so much, I'm gonna tell you, I could be one. I can go stay on one of them cruise ships for a long time right now. You live right by the Big Horn Mountain. Yeah. You know, they claim like a lot of stuff. A lot of things are buried in those mountains too. Oh, Wyoming, let me tell you, for 30 years, um, my girlfriend, my BFF, she has been trying to get me to go on the cruise. And so I have phobias, you know, because I don't know how to swim. And then people used to say, I need to be on a cruise ship because I love to eat. And when I went, yeah, on my first cruise, I loved it that much. You grew up on the lake in Iowa. What part of Iowa? You know, before gambling came to Illinois, the boats, we used to go to Iowa to gamble. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go back to sleep. My doctor's appointment ain't until 1 o'clock. I'm a night person anyway. So you grew up on the lake. Was that an Indian lake? The name Lake Okoboji? Spirit Lake.
Happy Sunday.
What was it like growing up? I know you did a lot of fishing, probably, uh, boating. Hold on for just 1 minute. Okay. Oh, okay. You 4 minutes from the Minnesota border. Now, when I worked for Honeywell, I used to go to Minnesota. That's where the corporate headquarters was at. Minnesota was like one big circle, and they do have a lot of lakes up there.
Hey, evening, everyone. Miss Gloco was coming
Yeah.
to do that on too.
I don't like putting the worms on the fish. I mean, on the fishing pole. Wanted to say if I go out, I'll be coming right in because sometimes the internet kicks me out. I don't know if it's the internet, StreamYard. You married? You have any kids? Yeah. I'm a single lady. I have a son. I had him when I was 20. He'll be 42 this year. Crap. Okay, StreamYard keeps trying to kick me out. Oh, you'll be 60 in June. I'll be 62 in August. So we done seen a lot. Can you imagine what our parents was thinking? People don't know anything about pensions, saving for retirement. They just want to go work, deliver some food, and that's it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting ready to call it a night. I done got sleepy again. Because I used to fall asleep when I was doing shows. I got one YouTube channel that's under my name, Darlene April. I've had for about 15, 20 years that I just used to put videos on there when I went to the Baptist State Conventions. And then I started this April Showers channel. You got to have a backup channel because YouTube They come up with their own words and stuff. But Wyoming, thanks for hanging with me. I'll be checking you out more. And I'm getting ready. Say my prayers, go back to sleep, get up, and have breakfast tomorrow. See where the soul. Try to catch a glimpse of that. Everybody have a nice night. This is April Showers. Peace out. Thank you, Wyoming. You hung in there with me. Thank you.